Have you heard the dead internet theory?
No.
So everything that you see on the internet is all AI generated, and the internet actually died in 2016. That was the last real authentic post. There's like this whole YouTube web series on it where like even photos are other people's photos that they've just AI'd together and created like family pictures with people. Like the hands are just like floating hands, no actual arms that link to it, and the faces people have just shrunk it down and put it on an angle and it matches someone else's profile face off of Facebook and stuff like that. And you'll see like comments in Facebook is just AI talking to AI. Like you see, what's that one random chick that's always popping up in TikTok comments, and everyone's just like, I'm waiting for her to pop up, and she just pops up and just talks about something random because she's an AI bot.
Yeah.
So everyone's like, there's this whole conspiracy about the internet being dead, and that's why. Like it's just all AI run now, and you probably won't see any real authentic posts in like the near future.
I could see it. Yeah.
Yeah, buzzy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go down that rabbit hole like at like 2:30 at night when you're trying to go to bed. Creepy.
That's a lot better than me watching fucking Pokemon cards for like an hour straight. God damn.
So it's a lot better than me remembering, hey, NFL kicks off at 5 a.m. I'm going to do my fantasy team.
Bro, I still haven't been able to watch a game of football. Just the time zones, man. I'm only catching highlights. Modi Ore Tefano, no mai hooky mai. Welcome back to the practice run. Your frontline pass to the harder sports action, brought to you by 99 Dreams, inspiring others to chase their dreams. With your hosts, Tuko Erangi, Sam Tarangi, and Rawari. We're diving deep into the thrilling world of the NRL and rugby league today, and who knows where the game will take us tomorrow. From the try line to the sideline, we've got you covered.
Strap in as we tackle the big plays, the game-changing moments, and the stories that define legends. Whether you're a seasoned vet or this is your first hit-up, the practice run is for everyone. Every run, every tackle, every win, experience the rush with us.
With exclusive insights, couch analysis, and a touch of humor, the practice run is here to keep you entertained, informed, and part of our practice squad. Because here, every practice run takes us one step closer to glory. The practice squad, where every listener is MVP, powering our play every episode, every day.
And we want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, 99 Dreams, for checking in and week out, making this show a possibility. We thank you so much. Hey, and if you want to support 99 Dreams, head over to 99dreams.co.nz. Now let's check out today's lineup. And ladies and gentlemen, today's lineup is a bit somber as we say goodbye to two more teams. It was a thrilling weekend of football, although not very memorable, as all three of us struggle to remember what happened in any particular game. All I know is Argentina beat South Africa, and the All Blacks narrowly beat Australia. And on Australia had a strong comeback in that second half. The All Blacks need to sort out their second half. Whatever that is, I don't know. Just it's an issue. It's a problem. The NRLW season wrapped in the weekend also, and ladies and gentlemen, the Brisbane Broncos took out the minor premiership. At least the Wahine can get it done up there in Brisbane. We've also got MyGM mode returning for its week in a row, and this time it is two talking to us about his Melbourne Storm. We'll break down the weekend's games, and then Sam Terangi has some activities for us to do as we round out the show. But before we do any of that, we've got a little bit of paper, scissors, rock. Sam Aurelius Terangi has been on a tear. He like Lucius Malfoy out here just whooping everybody's ass. Now it's my turn for redemption. It's me versus Sam. The rules are paper, scissors, rock, 1, 2, 3. Paper beats a rock beats a scissor, and a scissor beats a paper. Winners win, losers lose. Let's get into it. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. 3, 2, 1, shoot. And up. Good. Scissors beats paper,
Bang.
ladies and gentlemen. Winners win and losers lose. We finally broke the streak. Oh, lucky. I got my redemption. I got my restitution. As one Mr. Shannon Michelle Sharp says, I'm just had to go live. Why do people do that? Why do people go live while they're in the middle of shit? You know what I mean? Like, that's intentional. Like, if he wanted to quit,
Hey.
just like send a resignation letter like a normal person. Why have to go to the Paul Pierce route?
He was trying to beat them allegations.
Oh, he was beating something. Sounded like, when you land a plane and people. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we have no sponsors. Some of you would like to sponsor this show, just type down below, like Kiwi Bank, New Zealand's bank. Are they actually? I don't think they are. Aren't they Australian owned and operated?
Yeah,
I don't know.
sure.
I don't bank with Kiwi Bank. But yeah, Kiwi Bank, great advertisement for you guys. Thanks for jumping on board. Not. All right, we have a couple of questions to ask you, lads. I'm going to go around in a circle because I won. I get to choose whoever can go first. 3 questions today. First question: what is your favorite book? Second, I was about to say third question, and I just asked the first. Math not be my strong point. Second question: what is your favorite color? And the last question I want you to wrap up with is give a quote of encouragement, something inspirational that our whānau listening at home can take and really hold on to, as part of Suicide Awareness Month. Just give some inspirational. Man, why are you laughing, Sam? People were like on their last 3.
Nah, just like the way you just counted down there. You went 1.
It was there for a long time.
The whole time, eh?
He knew what he was doing.
The whole time. Yep.
We've only had like three viewers on our YouTube videos anyway lately, so no one's gonna see it. It's our listeners that matter most. It's our listeners that matter most.
He was just ripping the middle finger at all of us.
So we'll go around in a circle. We'll do book first, favorite color second, and then we'll wrap up with the quote. Should we go? We'll alternate it, eh? So we'll go. 2 goes first, Sam second, me third, and then in the second round, Sam goes first, I'll go second, 2 third, and then the last one I'll go first. 2 go second, and Sam third. Is that how it works? Anyway, it'll just rotate like that.
All right, so I'm going first. I'm just doing the book one, right?
Yeah, just the book.
The life I know. I can't remember the last time I finished a book. It's
I thought you give the Māori Marsden. That's a tap out.
Woven
Universe.
I don't know about that one, man. Jeez. Might just have to be this one here, just because I've got it.
Not the on hand. Here's one I prepared earlier.
Yeah, well, I mean, I kind of couldn't not get it.
Oh, you got that book too?
Yeah, this might be. I read some of it. Huh?
That book is holding up this camera.
Oh.
It's a part of a stack of 5 holding this camera.
I'm not gonna lie, no one's gonna believe that we don't. No one's gonna believe that we all have books on hand.
I've got this one. And then so this one, I mean, obviously Kobe, and I have read parts of it. It is quite interesting. And then the other one would be, I think I've got it on hand too. Where is it? Oh yes.
I like it more for a picture book.
It is a picture book, eh?
It's like Kei here spot. Kei konea spot.
Yeah, this one.
What's that one? Oh, Matariki.
Matariki, yes. Got it a few years back at the height of Matariki when it first became a holiday.
Is that Rangi's book?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
And quite interesting. Goes quite deep into
cosmology.
Yeah. And I guess look at it from the Māori perspective, and then how it relates to the colonizers' perspective, and then what they call it and what other countries call Matariki.
Oh, right. Because is it Pallades? Sirius.
Pleiades or Pleiades.
Pallades is Matariki, Sirius be Puanga, eh?
Yep.
Something like that, anyway.
Yes,
Gee.
so those are probably. I mean, there are 2 books that I got there, so I'm gonna go with those
Nice.
ones.
Nice.
Yeah.
Who was next, Sam, eh?
For me, the Playmaker's Advantage. It's
Nice.
yeah, big fan of it. I haven't read it in probably like the last 3 years. I read it and then kind of never touched it again because it didn't actually do a whole lot for me. Oh, like when I was playing point guard, often had the ball. I just kind of wanted to see like what I could take out of it. Yeah, it wasn't a lot. Wasn't a lot. There's a lot of it that's like about more so like how you like prepare.
Yeah.
And I was kind of like, I kind of just see what's happening and make changes. So it actually didn't do a whole lot for me.
Hey, it's the intent, right? It's the intent that matters most. Do you ever read those books from Coach Wooden?
No.
I can't even.
Nah, I can't say I
like
do, to
from
be honest.
ages, from like yesteryears.
Yeah, the old was it UCLA? Eh?
Yeah,
Sir.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, his books. I read a couple of his. Not bad. Mainly for mindset, not for anything else.
Nah, I want to get a Jay Wright book. I want to learn like kind of like how he like prepares himself and does so like his coaching philosophy, all that kind of stuff. Villanova, man, they were
Oh,
good.
Jay Wright.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Nice.
but yeah, what about you, right? Who have you got?
I actually don't know why I asked this question because majority of my books that I actually read, I actually listen to them. I have ebooks and audio books. My actual number 1 book is Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. That's my book. I think I've been reading it for about 4 years. I haven't finished it yet because I only read it when I'm in the sky flying. And I never read it any other time. So I love it though. Still haven't finished it. Still waiting to get to the end of it. I probably should just buy the audiobook and then just listen to it one day. But lately it's been this book. This is ADHD, an interactive and informative guide. Learning more about myself and why I do some of the things I do and different, what are they called? Traits? Characteristics of someone with ADHD. So it's been real good just to figure out what are some of my, not so much triggers, but why I do some of the things I do and why I tend to forget things pretty quickly and tangent all the time. So it's been a real great book. I highly recommend it. Even if you don't have it, it's great to understand other people that have ADHD. It's a good book. Sam, you start this round, all right? Favorite color?
So what color is most of my clothing?
Oh, boy, you're asking the wrong person. Can't remember actually.
But I swear I ain't never seen him wear anything other than black on the show.
Yeah, that's what I originally had in my head was black.
It's black. If you want to stretch it, it might be a blue, but no, it's mainly black.
Black to a deep blue.
Yeah.
Hey, fair enough, man. You gotta rock what you like, man. Me, it's more of a purple. I like a purple, like a neon purple through to like a deep purple. But it depends on like the things you got. Like, right, I'd never own a purple car. That's just fucked. You know what I mean? It's reserved to just my favorite color, but I don't really own many purple things outside of like a Lakers jersey.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Hey man, it's 2-4. You can't not own a Lakers 2-4 jersey, man. It's just like it's a must have. It's like a wardrobe essential, like shoes, socks, and a Kobe 2-4.
Oh, I like it.
I don't. I can't stand that answer.
My favorite color, it's green.
Uh-uh.
More of like an army green. like that type of like green, and then the other green is the green bean of 2K. So that green and that green. Those are like the two greens. Yeah. The darker, like darkish shade of green, and then 2K green bean.
So not a Celtics green, eh?
Nah, it's a bit too green for me.
What about Kiwi Bank green?
Nah.
Shout out to our sponsor, not sponsor, Kiwi Bank. Again, none of us bank with you, nor fuck with your greens. So I guess you're not our sponsor.
No,
Imagine if they reached out during our DMs and are like, man, we could have been your sponsor, but you shat on us. I'm like, fuck.
No, hey, some of their cards are black. Those ones go hard.
We'll never be able to get one. We were born with a negative credit rating.
And it ain't getting better.
Came with our intergenerational
It's
trauma.
not getting better.
All right. My turn to start. My inspirational quote. Oh, this is a good one. It's hard, to think on. I should have been thinking while this was going around, why did I start? That's the question. Here we go. When a bird lands on a branch, does it trust the branch not to fail, or does it trust its wings to keep it flying if it does break?
Is that the quote?
What?
See the point of that
Sounds
quote
like a question.
Yeah.
You didn't let me finish because
with the question.
You didn't let me finish because the point of the question is branches break, but I've never seen a bird dead next to a branch because its wings failed to help it fly. That when the branch breaks, a bird can fly off to the next branch. And so what I'm saying is trust your wings and learn to fly. Because when you trust in yourself, ain't nothing can tear you down. Ladies and gentlemen, if you just turn to page 35 of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 34. Nah, I'm not kidding. I don't know. I don't even know if they go that deep. But that was my preacher voice.
I seen it. Is it who's next? Is mine next?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What was my quote? Did I have? I think I had a few. Oh, it's not really. I guess inspirational in the way you say it. I kind of like the KD one.
The hard work.
Yeah,
When talent fails to work hard.
Yeah, that one kind of always.
That's a great
out.
one. Shout out that Mac as well. That was a great quote.
That's some great quotes on that Mac as well, man.
Mac as well had some unreal quotes on there.
That's the one by the mall, eh?
Yeah, the one on George Street.
Wait, was it?
No, the one on George Street.
Yeah, because the other one had a castle on it.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a great quote.
Yeah, that's probably the one that sticks out. Well, sticks out for me today. So that's the one we're going to go with. Ask me next week, probably get a different quote. But yeah.
Fair enough. Mine is probably a Winston Churchill one. I know this isn't the full quote, but it's the part that I remember from it. It's success is not final, failure is not fatal. There's something else that's after that part. Like, it was kind of that, right? Like, even though you achieve something, you're not done. If you fail at something, you can try again. You can keep going. Like, it's just kind of like that kind of thing.
Not bad. Old Winston Churchill, eh? What a guy. What a guy.
I was going to pull out some Usher lyrics, but...
Some who?
Some Usher lyrics, but in the last 24
My
hours...
guy. Huh? There's not enough baby oil in the world to be doing Usher.
Yeah. I've had to deal with some complicated feelings about this.
I mean, you can still do it. I mean, you shouldn't, but you can.
I might struggle with that one. I've been getting roasted in some of my group chats. So they're like, "You love Usher, eh?" And I didn't know I didn't know about it at the time.
Oh, you didn't know he was pimping out Justin Bieber to Diddy when Bieber wasn't even of age.
No, I didn't know that. But
I remember watching that clip when I was younger, and I was like, "Yo, he gets us like get a Lamborghini and shit." Yeah, Nick Minute.
Yeah.
Instead of dinner and a movie, Justin became the dinner while making the movie.
Moving along
damn.
swiftly. Moving along swiftly.
Hey, also, it was actually Ephesians 6, verse 24, not 34. It goes, grace to all who love our Lord Jesus Christ with an undying love. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's motivation. All that you need. Y'all need to follow it up.
I didn't really have anything to add. I only know one Bible verse off by heart, and I'm definitely not putting that one out there.
What is it?
Hey, I'll let you know afterwards.
What is it? What's that other one? As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for art thou with me.
I don't got no biblical quotes for you.
And then there's
Nothing.
another one, is the how can you, it's about casting judgment on someone, how can you remove the speck from my eye when you have yet to remove the plank from your own? There's some of the quotes I remember from back in the Ra. Moving right along to quotes that we leave back in the Ra, and it is Cowboys, we them boys. I think they're quite parallel to their American counterparts. They choke in the playoffs. It is the Cowboys drowning against the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks, as the Sharks coast home to a 26-18 victory on a Friday night in Allianz Stadium in Sydney. I'll throw it over to you two to give us a rundown of this game.
Do you want to? Oh, I can talk about it from what I watched. I'll let you talk about your guy. But yeah, look, I mean, recapping for Thursday's episode, right? When you two got to talk about your teams, and then someone who chose a certain team then chose to talk about the other team more. But hey, look, I mean, it went to script, right? That first 2, 3, 4. I mean, that first half was just pure domination. You know, it looks like they were going to run away with it. Second half was a little bit closer. I mean, you just never know what Cowboys team is going to show up. That's kind of like being the MO for most of the year. They had weeks where they were clearly a top 4 team, and then had weeks where they looked like they were not even a top 8 team. And consistency kind of always shines through towards the second half of the season, especially in the playoffs. But to be honest, the Sharks weren't even better either, because they're a team that seems to smoke all the bottom 8 teams, and then when they face someone who's of caliber, they just can't seem to hang. And that's what happened in the last week or the week before, you know, when they got smoked against Melbourne. But I don't think I saw that start coming. Cowboys were just shell-shocked from the start, and they just never recovered, I think. They kind of came out hot to start that second half, but too little too late. Damage was already done. Sharks just kind of held on, just had to do what they needed to do. And they finally break the hoodoo. Was it 7 or 8 game losing streak, and it's finally done. You know, Nico finally gets a win for the Sharks, as you know, in the playoffs. Kind of just have to give them credit. They got the job done. I thought they were going to lose this one. Cowboys coming in with some better form, and then Sharks kind of had everything going against them, but they found a way to get it done to the Cowboys. Yeah, I think the Felt injury kind of played its part, kind of shifted the whole back line. Drinkwater, he's Mr. Hit or Miss. We know this. When he's on, he's on. When he's off, he's off. And unfortunately, that day he was off. And then as good as Dearden is, he couldn't, one man can only do so much. Jumai Nanai feel as though he didn't show up at all in these playoffs. Even last week he wasn't really a factor, and again he wasn't a factor this week. For someone that's on big money, he's still young, right? but because he came out the scene so hot and had that ridiculous rookie year, it's expected of him to do big things, and he just did not show up these playoffs. Another game where he was just missing. Cotter kind of kept them in it. You know, he works hard, but I don't know, man. Just felt like their whole team just, I don't know. Maybe they played the game a week early, but you thought they would have put up more than that. At least they made it close to make it somewhat of a game, but too little too late. Val was the only one I felt showed up. He was good. He looked dangerous, just didn't get enough ball. But the Sharks pretty much did what they needed to do. They just played, I guess they just time management, managed the clock, managed the game, didn't put themselves in harm's way. Sure, Cowboys finished fast, but too little too late when you're chasing a game like that. 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose, and it's kind of what happened. So congrats to the Sharks. They make it through. Cowboys, season over. But that's pretty much, I don't know, wasn't the most memorable game for me, and kind of feels like they're just going to lose next week anyway. But that's it. That's all I've got. What about you, Sam?
Yeah. As you said, like their consistency over the last season, really it's been the last 2 seasons. Todd Payton got there, had that really good season in, what was it, 22, I think it was? And then last year, they were hit and miss. This year, they continued. Last year, they were disappointing, but they were still hit and miss. This year, they improved, but it was the consistency they lacked. To start this game, that first, like, maybe 10 minutes, or maybe 8. The first 8 to 10 minutes where, like, the Cowboys basically had all the running earlier. I thought if they had scored then, there was a real chance that they made this competitive. But when I saw Cronulla's defense show up like that, I was like, oh, okay, nah, it's gonna be like kind of like what I thought it would be, which was the Sharks just put it on them. Trindle, hey man, try to tell people he's that guy. I would sign him. I would sign him as a 7. I would pay big money for him, as I've said in the chat many times, especially when he plays bloody well. I thought he got quite lucky with that penalty try. I personally didn't think it was. But if you're the Cowboys, in hindsight, you probably still prefer that be a penalty try rather than Cotter getting 10 in the bin. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I was already down on the Cowboys because I thought they were really bad against the Knights, and then the history said it was Sharks were going to win this, or Sharks were going to win it big. So when they got up, what was it, 24-0 at halftime? I zoned out. I zoned out of the game because I saw nothing that led me to believe the Cowboys were going to turn that around. Even no matter how much I rate Dead and how much I really like Cotter and a lot of their other pieces, it's kind of what I said, right? Is that for them to win, Drinkwater had to be unbelievable. Drinkwater had to be basically the best player on the team on the field, and he wasn't. He wasn't even close to it. Yeah, just a little bit of a sour note, but also a little bit expected in kind of what they've served up the last 2 years for the Cowboys. For the Sharks, man, if you're going to have any chance of beating, is it Penrith?
Yep.
If you're going to have any chance of beating Penrith, you can't have that second half. You can't have the second half. I don't see a way they do it, but they're going to have to be really good to beat Penrith. But yeah, I don't know. That's all I've really got on this game. It's kind of, yeah, like Trindle was unreal. Nico did what he needed to do. Hopefully he finds a bit of confidence to, help Trindle in that battle next week. But yeah, it's kind of it for this game. Wow, this was such a bad round, like a forgettable round. That's
I mean, I guess
it's not good
for the Cowboys, right? That are now out. Like, where do we think they can improve in terms of next year? Defense.
Man. Their defense needs to sharpen up. Their fullback needs to get some IQ. I don't know where he's going to get it, but he needs to get some, and he needs to get it quick, man. He needs to study like some Billy Slater, some Dylan Edwards, James Tedesco, Tom Travojevic. He needs to study these guys and see their positioning. He need not study the likes of, himself. He needs to stop watching their game tape and start watching what the greats do. There's a reason why Tedesco's still consistent at this age. There's a reason why Dylan Edwards has replaced him at Origin. Got to watch film, got to learn from the greats, and you just got to figure out where you can improve your game. Otherwise, you'll get replaced quickly and you'll become like a Lachlan Coote, someone that could have been so great, they just became forgettable,
Just looking at their team real quick on Zero Tackle, they're losing key players from this year, right? Kyle Fout, Kilikifu Fenu Fuyaki going to the Dolphins. You got Valentine Holmes going, Chad Townsend gone. They haven't really signed anyone. They've only signed Carl Lawton and Kai O'Donnell. I don't even know who Kyle O'Donnell is. So it's like you're losing these key pieces and then you're not really bringing on in to replace them. Like, how do we expect them to get better? Because
they've got quite good juniors from what they've said, but I don't think they're going to be.
No.
I thought they might have a really good chance to improve next year. But yeah, like with what they're losing, I don't think they're going to be able to kind of like get better and replace that, because Villiers is not a good center. He's going to have to stay. They get Labert back, but he's still young and inexperienced. Their other winger who probably replaces Fout is Valame. He's fast.
Simi Valame.
He's fast, but he's also not good. It's a tough one. There's going to be a lot on that forward pack next year, and whether or not they can provide some consistency. But yeah, mainly their thing is right. They've got to be able to tackle, and they've got to be able to somehow have some ruck defense. They just don't. Brady gets out 2-3 steps every time out of dummy half and is like able to get Trindle some really good front foot ball. Nico some pretty decent ball. Like it's.
That's right. Because this game it felt like a basketball game to me, just up and down.
Yeah.
Like both teams were just getting easy meters, like 50 plus on each set, and it was literally just up, down, up, down, up, down. It was crazy.
It was reminiscent of the Knights, because that Knights game, everyone was 55, 60 meters every set, because just nobody was tackling. That's tough. I want to be positive on the Cowboys, but last week they didn't deserve it. This week we they haven't
found out. Oh, I'm not found out, but
I think they may have had a decent shot at Penrith because of how they can attack. But yeah, if it's not firing, it's not firing, and their defense isn't anywhere near being able to hold a team to 20 points.
It's a shootout.
Yeah, every one of their games. That's what it is. It's a shootout.
Live and die by the sword, man. Speaking of living and dying by the sword, it's the Battle of the Birds, the KFC round. It was the Sydney Roosters taking on the Manly Warringah Sea Eagles. Full time, 40-16. The Sea Eagles had about as good of a chance as Diddy is at getting bail at winning this game. The Roosters, coming off the loss like they did in that last game, you knew they were going to bounce back, and they wanted to sort of have a dominant performance to convince fans that next week's not going to be a write-off, that they'll be able to contest coming up against. Are they going up against Melbourne, or are they going up against the Panthers? Panthers, eh?
They got
Melbourne.
Storm. Yeah.
They got Melbourne in Melbourne.
Yes, it's going to be a difficult game regardless, but I don't see any of the two teams outside, like, they had to go through this route making the grand final. It's just they've had to play more games. The other two teams get a rest. The other two teams are also, firing on all four cylinders. It's an uphill battle for any team, but league is a game of two halves, and the better team on the day generally wins, and that's what happened Saturday night with the Roosters against the Seagulls, where it kind of just looked like the bleeding started early and it didn't stop.
Yeah,
I call it hemorrhaging.
I mean, their first minute, the first play of the game, kind of just set the tone. No one saw that coming. You can't really game plan for it. But straight off the bat, I mean, first of all, what are you doing as a center, being in a position to you clearly see who's running at you. I feel as though there are a lot smarter things to do. Like, I get, you're G'd up. It's the biggest game of your career. But when you see Jared Warrior-Hargreaves running full tilt at you as a center, you're not even meant to be in a position to do that tackle. You let your big boys do it. But no, he stepped into the fire line and he paid for it. He pretty much said, no. He wanted to sleep and he went to bed. Game over, first play, one of your important players, X Factor players, and he was done. And then the very next play will look like the heart and soul of the team. Jake was gone. I thought he went to sleep too. So, first two players of the game, you got two key players in Manly's team just done. And honestly, it looks like they're going for the game. And how do you even recover from that, as a team, it's like you lost Jake, who's the leader in that forward pack. You lost Kohler, who's got X Factor all around, can make something out of nothing. It's like, there was already enough pressure on DCE, on Turbo. Now it's just like, bro, you're taking their weapons away. It's already hard enough. And I don't know, man. I just felt as though they never recovered from that. I don't know how you expect a team to recover from that. And it's just, I think they were shell shot from the start. And it didn't help that Teddy was on. Teddy just shredded them. They did to Ruben Garrick what the Bulldogs couldn't. The Bulldogs would continuously go down their side. Ruben Garrick, they made him look like a freaking Katoni Staggs level defender. They made him look like an elite defender. These Roosters shredded him, man. That whole side got torched more times than one. And it was kind of a thing of beauty to watch how they did it. The way they switched players around, the way they switched the angles, just kept attacking that side. They could always get on the outside, making their defenders think. It was a thing of beauty to watch, really. Those are my memories of the game. Dominant game as well. That was just all class from the Roosters. I feel as though the Roosters are deserving of their spot in next week. There was a clear 1 and 2 for this whole season, Storm and Panthers. But the Roosters, to me, they felt like their third team. If Storm and Panthers were S tier, I'd say Roosters would be the only A tier team. In all the rest, the next three teams would be B plus or maybe A minus, close to them. But to me, it kind of went those two, the Roosters, then kind of the next tier, and then from there it just trickled down. So they deserve to be in the semi-finals, and they showed it. Dominant performance, even given what happened with those two. I just thought the forwards just rolled over them. You got Teddy just playing a blinder, reminding everyone that, he's still an elite player. He's not ready to give over the reins yet to Dylan Edwards, although we'll see next week when Dylan gets to play in, he might just remind us, no, it's Edwards, But yeah, dominant performance, and I think they could beat Storm. I'm not saying that they will, but the advantage I give them is their forward pack. I feel as though they have the forward pack to go against the Storm. They might even have an advantage at some places. I'm thinking of that bench when May comes on. Oh, not. Yeah, I know. Linu, when Linu comes on. See if that could be the difference. But, yeah. No, good victory for them, man. Not much else to say. I thought they were good all around. Teddy looked absolutely lights out. Their forward pack owned it. Seagulls just didn't have an answer for that rough start, and I think they were just too shell-shocked to be able to come back from there. DCE still somehow kept him in the game or made it look like there was a chance. That's just how good he is. Olakau'atu kind of did his thing, but I thought him and Crichton were kind of like a wash. Maybe Olakau'atu was slightly better, but not enough to where it like mattered. But then the game was already kind of over. That's all I've got for this game. Really, what else you got? Sam, what you got?
Yeah, I thought it was done pretty early. I don't really know how Jake passed his HIA. I've probably got more questions about that than how that penalty try got awarded. Because them losing Kohler, especially with that being Luke Brooks' side, I thought, immediately, you've got Luke Brooks, you've got Ben Travojevic out there. Oh, they might run at that side. They might run up a big score down there, and then eventually DCE and Luke Brooks, they swapped there. DCE went and said, "You get over that side." But I think when they lost Kohler, they kind of lost the ability to attack down that edge. And then I think when Jake kind of looked like he was knocked out, hard and so on, I think everything else went with it when they were like, "Oh, we're done." Yeah. It was already a tough battle, and now, we're no real shot. And honestly, when Jake came back in, that first probably 5-10 minutes after he came back, I was like, "Oh my god, how's he out there?" I would take him off. There were a few key decisions he had to make, and he didn't. He didn't. I thought he was in La La Land the whole time, and then I think the only real way they could have potentially put up a fight was if Turbo was Turbo, but he's not. He's so banged up. It was. I don't know what to say about this game because it ended in 10 seconds. As far as any shot of Manly winning, I felt like it was immediately gone. And Olakau'atu wasn't quite to where he needed to be to really give them a chance. And it was a tall task for Manly, and it got a lot harder, basically borderline non-existent to where it was going to happen. But yeah, I thought DCE played really well, like considering everything he had to do to try and keep them in the game. I think it was in the first half he made 20 tackles.
He made a ridiculous amount.
Like your half making 20 tackles in the first half. Come on now. It was basically all they had to do. Right, was hey, we've got the advantage here. Make DCE tackle. Just keep him tackling because at some point he's going to wear down. But that was a tough one. Outside of Teddy, I don't really feel like anybody played particularly well. They just kind of all did their part really well, and then they just kind of all did their role, and then points came because Manly was so busted. I don't know for what would be a place in the semis. Like I feel like it was a letdown in both games. One kind of through injuries, and then the other because one of those teams is hit and miss. But yeah, what have you got, Ro?
Yeah, I think it's overall, to be honest, a disappointing end for the Seagulls to get this far and then to fail miserably. That's what it is really. It's a miserable failure. 16 points and they let in 40. Can't quite say that's how you wanted to end the season. I think there's a lot to do coming back next season to figure out what their identity is to go a little bit further. The clock's ticking on DCE. They got to go all in with him to try and win a chip, or it's move him on and try and bleed in someone new because you can't keep doing this roundabout of, not making it or making it and not quite getting to the big dance. I know the competition is a lot tougher at the moment, but you've got pieces, make it work. Roosters, yeah, look, they're starting to fire, aren't they? It's just, I think their halves linking into the backs is where they're going to struggle going up against Melbourne. Melbourne's a well-oiled machine from top to bottom. Yes, the Roosters have a better forward pack. Yes, they've got more enforcers. Yes, they got some better impact. But top to bottom, they're not as well-oiled as the Melbourne Storm are. Roosters can show up on their day, and they can also get ambushed with the right game plan. So they're going to have to come into this. I think what the Roosters need to do outside of just watching Melbourne Storm gameplay is they need to go back to that Raiders game and look what happened there. They need to go back through all their losses this season and look at what went wrong for them in those games, because I'm pretty sure it's the same thing that goes wrong in each one of their losses. They just lacked intensity on defense, and the teams brought the ball to them each time rather than them going and seeking the ball carrier out. So that's the advice that I've got to give to the Roosters as they prepare for this week ahead. But other than that, that wraps up the week 2 of the finals. We're getting closer, ladies and gentlemen, to the end of the season. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's crazy how this just started off as a sort of should we try something? And then and now we've almost covered the entire freaking season.
Yeah.
Crazy,
I just wanted
man.
to say on that round of league in general, right? We're all saying it wasn't really that great. It kind of feels like a holdover because we're so close to the finals, and we kind of know which two teams, are most likely going to make it. Because the way it's heading, it just looks like it's hard to picture it not being Storm v Panthers. What they showed in that first week was just nothing short of just next level, right? And so it's kind of like hard to build up that game because those two weren't playing this week. So it was already kind of like, okay. This round, even going into the round, it felt like, well, who's going to win just to get smoked next week? And the game kind of, I don't think it intentionally went that way, but it kind of felt that way because now we're like, oh, yep, Sharks, you got through. Game wasn't that great. Now you're going to get smoked. Roosters, that game was over in the first 10 seconds. Well, now look, you have to face Storm, and that's probably not going to go your way. You're going up against two teams. They are the standard, have been for the last, losing count, at least 5 years. Well, in terms of Penrith, Melbourne, you can go back as long as you want to go back. And one thing that I always say when you face these two teams, it's not often they make mistakes. And when you do make mistakes, they make you pay. So not saying it's impossible to beat them. Like anyone can be beaten on their day, but you almost have to be perfect. And they pretty much have to have a day off. And even then, you still might not win. That's like the level that they're at. I like Penrith because they can beat you in many ways. They can grind you out. They can outscore you. They can win ugly. I feel Storm are kind of set in their style more. Like, seems though their wins kind of consistently, like the way they do it is all the same. I feel Penrith have a little bit more weapons and can do it in slightly different ways, which is why I give them the edge. But, I mean, we're pretty much flipping the coin at this point. They're too evenly matched. I think it's going to come down on the day who can instill their game plan better. But you never know. You still have to get there, right? That's the thing about knockout footy. You still have to get there. Everyone's predicting it. I think only the hardcore Sharks and Roosters fan would pick their teams. You never know. It only takes one moment, right? Anything can happen, man. A send-off, 10 minutes in the bin.
An ACL.
You never know. Trindle might have another ridiculous game. Who knows? Hines might have the game of his life. It's just, you never know.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. This week I'm excited for. I'm 100% excited for. And I'm getting a hangi on Friday too. So I'm looking forward to that. Hangi and footy. How good. Alrighty, so let's head over to the power rankings for the elimination finals. We've got Melbourne, Panthers, Roosters, Cowboys, Sharks rounding out the top 5. Yes, Cowboys are still above Sharks because Sharks jumped from 8th to 5th. That's a big enough jump for them. Then we've got the Knights, the Seagulls, the Bulldogs, Raiders, Eels, Dolphins, Warriors, Titans, Dragons, Tigers, Broncos, Bunnies. That is your power ranking, and it's almost set in stone. There's only 2 more weeks of moves that can be made. So will your team jump into the 8, or are you out down the bottom already set in stone? We will find out next week on the Practice Runs Power Rankings. Brought to you by Fisher and Paykel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to wash your laundry, if you've got some baby oil soaked in your clothes and you're just trying to find a way to get it out, ladies and gentlemen, Fisher and Paykel was there for you. It is the cleaning. It can get it cleaner than a crime scene, ladies and gentlemen. Fisher and Paykel. Front loader, top loader, any kind of loader. It takes more loads than Diddy. Ladies and gentlemen, Fisher and Paykel. Hey man, it's topical, bro. We're getting sponsored by a freaking Bad Boy Records. Bro, is that why it's named Bad Boy?
Oh, so I don't know.
Bruh.
Maybe, potentially, could be.
Bruh.
I'm not entertaining any of this. I refuse to entertain any part of this.
Hey, you know what else is confused? Meek Mill. He's just as confused as the rest of us. All right, let's check out our team of the week presented by Geico. Geico Insurance is the insurance for you, for me, for everyone. Geico is one of the official partners of the UFC. Geico Insurance, not available in New Zealand. Fun fact. And we're also not sponsored by Geico nor Fisher and Paykel.
One American viewer. Well, I get on Geico, man.
Yeah, I can't even remember what Geico's phrase is, but yeah, Geico. It's gecko time. Team of the week. I'm going to go backs. Sam, you go halves. 2, you go forwards.
Yeah, I got it.
Sweet. All right. Starting with fullback, we got James Tedesco. On the wing, we've got Daniel Tupou and Ronaldo Mulitalo. Why they all end with O's? And then in the center, we've got Kale Edo and Valentine Holmes.
At 6, no surprise, we've got Braden Trindle. And at 7, we have Daly Cherry Evans.
To the forward pack we go, starting with the hooker. We've gone with Braden Brayley from your Sharks. The second rowers are Ola Kawatu and T. Wilton. 13, we have Cam McInnes. And at 1 prop, we have Toby Rudolph. And at number 10, purely for that first hit up of the game. And he pretty much changed that whole game in that first set. We're going none other than old uncle Jared Wadia Hargreaves. And that is your team of the week, sponsored by who?
Geico. It's gecko time. I don't know, man. It's the first thing that popped up in my head, man. Next time we could be sponsored by State Farm. Jake from State Farm.
JK.
Yeah, man. All right, Samuel Aurelius Clifford Terangi.
Clifford?
Yeah, man. We've got a few spare minutes left, man. What do we want to do?
I've put together a few different lists. I spun the wheel.
You spun the ditty.
I did not spin the ditty. I did not spin the ditty. I spun the wheel. There were about 5 or 6 different options. I was actually really gutted it didn't come up with one of them, but it came up with option 1, option 2. I'm going to give you guys a list of players. You guys have $15. I've ranked them into dollar values, and you guys are gonna kind of pick your team. The way it's gonna work is that once I've read a name, if I go past it, you can't take it again. All right. So say if I read the $2 name and you like it, but you want to see what else is there. Once I've read that $3 name, you can't come back to 2. All right.
All right.
And you've got 15.
What if we run out of money?
Nah, you won't, because he'll be going up.
I'll let you know. You cannot.
Yeah, but like, I'm like, oh, what if I'm waiting for that number 5, see what it's like, and then, oh, well, I got to take it. And then the next one, I'll wait again. Oh, I got to take it. And then on the last one, I'll wait again. I got to take it. It's me done in 3 players.
Then you will not be done in 3 players.
I think he's just giving us all the $1 at the same time. All right?
Yeah.
For every position.
Yeah. Well, that's the way I interpret
and
it.
then
And then the $2 for every position, and then
same thing though, right?
well,
I'm
unless
waiting.
you but then you'd be buying like 2 $1 players.
Oh, you know what? No, actually, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go
$2
the other way.
players.
I'll go the other way. So we're going to start at $5.
Oh, boo!
And work our way. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It changes
yeah.
my whole thing.
Yeah, I like that. Because I was thinking, like, because what if I don't like 1, 2, 3, or 4, so then I wait for 5, and then the same with the next turn. I'm done in 3 turns.
You could, but then you wouldn't have enough. Like you would only have 3 players, so I would win by default.
Yeah, you.
Because
Yeah.
I would have a whole team.
All
Yeah.
right.
You know, all good. Let him pick 3 $5 players.
We're going to start with the $5. All right.
Like
But this one, I'm just going to go positions. All right.
Yeah, so
it's
5,
gonna
4,
go
3, 2,
5 to
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to start with the first.
oh, okay, yeah, I see. Yeah, I'm with you.
Like the first combo we've got is spines, utility, and coach. All right. So your fullback options are for $5. You can have Kalen Ponga or Latrell.
5 option.
That's your $5 option.
What, do we have to pick them now?
Give us
If
a
you
second.
don't, then it
Give us
goes
a
to the
second.
$4.
Give us a second. Hold on before we move on. I just need a minute to think on this. Because, I like KP. And I'm just trying to figure out if there's someone else better out there that could come up for cheaper. Because, I don't want to land on KP and then the next one's like fucking, I don't know. Who else is out there that I like?
Well, he told
Roger?
us that player
Could be
isn't
Roger.
there.
I know for a fact one person's not there, but it could be Roger.
He doesn't
Could
have
be.
Roger as a fullback, I don't think. He would have him as a non-spine player. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Hey, what have I said for before he even played fullback? Who did I say would be a really good fullback?
Look, I don't know. I pay attention to half the shit you say. Joey
Manu. I said the whole time Joey Manu would be an unreal fullback. Guess what? He played one game, then I was like,
but everyone knows that.
1.5 before he played there, and then the
Well,
first
now you
game he
just-
did 1.5. I would pay Tigers 1.5. Go.
But you said this is for 2025, so we can't have.
Yeah,
Joey
no.
Manu.
But I'm just saying, right? Like, even though he's a center, like he is somebody I still consider a fullback.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right. We're
yeah,
picking
yeah.
it for 2025. Eh?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. This is for 2025.
Yeah. So, hold on. I'm thinking, is Latrell even playing in 2025?
Latrell is suspended for 1 game in 2025.
That's too high to pay for someone who's suspended at your first game.
Well,
I just don't know who else you have. Where else
Yeah,
do I
this
want
is-
to
this
spend
is-
this money?
Yeah, but then you don't want to miss KP and end up with like fucking Samuel Stone Street.
Oh, I
Okay,
don't
I'm
consider
thinking-
him a fullback. I can tell you that now.
Oh, but then we could end up with someone like the Hammer. Or we could end up with someone like Drinkwater at $1. Who else is a fullback? Hey, if Drinkwater's higher
Hey,
than
I'm gonna
$1,
tell you
man,
right
you
now.
need to bring his price down.
You've got
His stock's
5,
plummeted.
4,
Nah,
3,
hold on, man.
2,
Okay, yeah, I'll
I got
take
ADHD.
KP.
ADHD.
yes or no?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna save my money. I'm gonna just get it done. I'm gonna get it done.
All right, so 2.
I'll
So
take
you're
KP
taking
then.
KP.
Yeah.
All right.
I still got $15. He's got 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might just start the season off with $15 salary.
All right, your $4 option, Tom Trbojevic.
He's not going to play 27 games. He's going to play 6 and try and reimburse me for the other 21.
I'm just saying he's your $4 option. I'm assuming you're going to pass on him.
Is he healthy?
You
Well, I
just
mean,
get-
we
I mean,
can
come on, we
never,
know
we can
what
never
Tom is.
guarantee. We can never guarantee he's healthy.
Oh, then I can't guarantee he's getting picked up. Next
Right.
option.
And at $3, your favorite cowboy.
That's
Scott
way
Drinkwater.
too high. That's way too high. Next.
Drinkwater has like 22 tries on the year.
You heard the man
Drinkwater
who
has-
said next.
For what team? His own or the other team? Shit.
For his. All
For
right,
his
your
other
$2
team.
option. You might want him as the Kiwis fullback. It's Kenny.
Ooh. Now we're balling on a budget. Who's that one?
If I go to 1, you can't take him.
I just said, who's that one?
Okay, so you want the $1 option. All right.
You heard the man.
All right. Your fullback for 2025, Ra, is 2's current fullback.
Oh, that's a steal, mate.
That's Connor Tracy.
I'm gonna take that, man. I like that.
That's not bad at all.
I had him as the $2 fullback, and then I had to bump him down.
You should have bumped bloody Drinkwater down.
No, Drinkwater was
His
always on
stock
this list.
plummeted, man. The stock market crashed on him. He's like the 2008 stock exchange.
All right.
Dead.
So your halves. So these are your halves combos. Your $5 option for 2025. Jerome Luai and Lockie Galvin. Nah, don't want it.
No,
Oy.
I don't want a wooden spoon. Trying to win.
Oy.
I can't even know.
That's
Well,
an
I can,
overpriced
technically
spoon.
speaking, I could afford it, but then
That's an overpriced spoon
The
right
moment,
there.
the moment you took KP, I was like, "Fuck, he's definitely not taking this."
No one's taking that.
Hey man,
Not for $5.
Luai,
Fuck no,
Conan,
that's your $1 option.
Galvin. All right, your $4 option: Mitchell Moses and Dylan Brown.
Oh, so you're going with actual pairs. Nah, they ain't done shit. Why are you going with the 2 wooden spoons at the highest paid?
I'm just saying, man. Those are your options.
Give me a think. Give me a think. So you're pairing them with the actual club mates. Interesting.
Maybe.
It's probably... Who else we got? Raiders ain't got shit. Storm, possibly.
I have a pairing in mind that I'm hoping is on this list.
Yeah, I'm a hold out for the 3.
All right, so we're moving on to 3.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh,
Pull the trigger.
5,
this.
4.
I'm holding out for the 3.
3,
Nah, fuck it.
Two.
Next.
1. Your $3 options.
Options.
Nico. No, sorry, option.
Oh.
Nico. And my guy, Braden Trindle.
Give me that $2 option.
Oy.
Fuck. I don't want that
Are you-
option either.
Are you locking in the $2 option before it's
No,
taken? Oh,
I
before
just
it's
want to hear what it is. I'm moving on from the 3.
taken. All right, moving on from 3.
Yeah. Hey, if I don't spend all my money, can it roll over into the next round?
No.
Surely.
No.
That should be a
Am I
thing.
moving on?
Yeah, move on.
All right, your $2 option. It's funny you said the Raiders ain't got shit. Because it is Jamal
There you go.
Fogarty
Yeah, nah, give me the 1.
and Sanders.
Sanders?
Yeah, man.
Not
It's
strange.
Nah, because they signed the half from Para.
That doesn't mean shit. They
Oh,
ran strange.
There's a really good young half coming over from
Fuck's sakes.
Para.
Nah, give me the $1 option.
Wait. Does the $1 option have 2 options, or is there only 1?
No, there's only 1.
Oh, what the fuck? And we can't
Sorry,
pick the same
you guys,
one, right?
you guys can have strange. You guys can't have the same.
Nah, just give me the $1 one.
Oh,
I'm locking it in. I've already got my $1 option. I've accounted
I
for my
don't want to have
$13
the
for the next
same
round.
players though. I'll tell you
Well,
what,
then take-
we'll give them
take the
yeah,
Raiders.
just because I don't want us to have the same team. I'll take the
Do you want
Raiders.
Strange or do you want Sanders?
I want Strange.
Strange.
Yeah, who the hell is Sanders?
Yeah, I've never
Like
heard
the
of
KFC
Sanders
guy.
Joey
Colonel.
John said like he's the really good next half coming through.
Is he
Fuck,
like
I
what the
waited
Colonel?
too long. I should have pulled the
Sanders.
trigger.
All right, who we got?
Your $1 option is Katoa and Nikorima.
Oh, okay.
I fucking hate Nikodima.
I was hoping my Bulldogs would be appearing. I wanted
Nope.
Burden.
So when I originally did this, I did have Burden on the list, but I was like,
Oh.
I'm not putting Sexton on this list.
Bro, Sexton's good.
Next.
At 9. Oh, sorry, so you're 9. At $5, you have Reece Robson.
Wait, I have to see how much money I've got. $5
Mm.
and $2, so I've got $7.
Do I just go $1 options for all of them?
If you want to lock it in, you can.
Are you taking him?
I mean, you got first choice because you've got more money, so you can just overthink me.
Yeah, but if you want him, I'm happy to see what the $1 option is.
Reece Robson? Yeah, I'll take him.
Yeah, you take him.
Right, you want him?
Yeah.
All right. So
I'm just
these
gonna
are
go through the
$2?
list.
$3, I believe.
$3.
All right, go through
Right.
the list.
At $4, you have Reed Mahoney.
Nah.
At $3, you have Mitch Kenny or
Nah.
Wade Egan.
Nah.
Oh, man, are there two options there, man?
At
Shit.
$2, you have Phoenix Crosland.
Nah.
At $1, you have the Broncos starting hooker from 2024, Billy Walters. All right, your utility role. At $5, you have
$12.
Connor Watson.
Well, he's out of my range, so talk,
Yeah.
talk to him. Talk to that guy.
Fuck, he's not going to make a difference on this team. Nah.
At $4, you have Tyron Wishart.
Again, not going to make a difference. What's the $1?
Hold on, man.
Just
You
read
can
the
take
$1.
$2.
Read the $1. He can take
Oh.
2 or 3.
At
Who?
$3 is Blaze Talangi.
$1.
At $2, you got Tolu Kola.
$1.
And at $1, you can have either Lussick.
Yep.
Oh. Wait, I'll just take the other Lussick. So which Lussick you taking?
I just literally wrote Lussick.
I'll take Freddie. He's the only one that I know.
Okay.
I got to Lussick and realized I didn't put which one.
We're going to call
So
him
you can
Joseph.
have either or.
Yeah.
I have $11 left.
I have
Alright.
$2 left.
Your coach option for $5, Ivan Cleary.
Now give me Bellamy for 4.
Well, like many of the Storm players, he's not on here.
Well, then I'll have to take that cunt for 5.
Are you sure you don't want to wait? Sure you don't want this dollar coach?
Nah, at least this coach can sort them out.
Alright, so you're taking Ivan.
Yeah, I got
Who's
$6
the-
left. What else we got?
$2, $1. Right?
Oh.
That's all I can
F-
afford.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just skip.
At $4.
Why are you
could
reading
have
full?
Because I'm
I've
just
got
saying,
my
you know,
coach. He's out of money.
Who you could have had.
You already
Skip.
picked this team. Skip them. We don't
Yeah.
need to hear 4 and 3.
At
Skip.
$4 and $3, you're getting them. At $4, you could have had Wayne Bennett.
Ah,
or
no, I
Robbo.
was picking him.
What, Wayne Bennett for 1 year?
Yeah. So all you
Fuck.
needed was for 2025 or Trent Robertson.
Yeah.
Your $3 option was Shane Flanagan.
You would
$2
end up with like Trent
option-
Barrett
Come on.
or Kevin
Come
Walters.
on. Surely.
Give him Trent Barrett and Kevin Walters.
Is
Come on.
former Bulldogs coach
Nah, I don't want
Des
to.
Hasler.
There's Hesler.
Yeah.
That's a good pick.
I was hoping you would say fucking Kevin Savado.
He was going to be the $3 option, and then I was like, 2 will take him for $3.
Of course I would. Wait, Desi Hasler? Yeah, at least he's a known commodity. Like, I feel as though he's got a body of work that we know what style of play he does and how he works, so we will
And
take
the
him.
$1 option,
Mm-hmm.
Broncos legend, Kevy Walters.
I was picking him.
I was really hoping Ra was gonna blow his money, and he'd be like, "Oh fuck, I've got to have Billy and Kevin."
So I've got
Well,
KP,
You backfired.
Yeah, dude, fuck.
Jamal,
So
Nah,
so
once I
you've
got
got
Nikorima and
KP,
Kato, I was
see.
like,
Hoggity
I'm
and
bombing this team.
Strange, Robson,
Reese, Robson,
one of the Lussocks with Desi,
Freddie.
and Ra, you have Connor Tracy, Isaiah Katoa, Cody Nikorima, Billy Walters, the other Lussock, and Ivan Cleary.
Yeah, I bombed this team once I got Nikorima. I was like, does care.
I was so close to pulling the trigger on the
I hated
Mitchell
him as a
Moses,
Bronco.
Dylan Brown one.
Hey man.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I was waiting for Melbourne.
I was waiting for Burden and Sexton, or I was waiting for the Broncos just because I wanted Reynolds. Not
I had
three
I had
games.
Reynolds and Mam
yeah.
for $2.
I would have
And
picked
then I
that
was like,
Yeah, I would've pulled
purely
that.
for Reynolds.
I would have pulled that.
and I was like, nah, I'd rather have Jamal and Strange or Sanders.
Right, well,
Still,
surely
your
I
Tigers
won that
one way overpriced.
What do you mean? Luai and Galvin?
No
are
one's
being-
buying
one
that
was-
for
no one was
$5.
buying it.
I had them
Except
for $5.
you.
I had them for $5.
Low key though, you just hella biased for your own team, eh? You're like actually delusional about it.
What do you mean?
We
Has
all
You're
are.
Luai been
actually
unreal this
delusional
year?
about your team's
Has
success.
Luai
all-
not been unreal this year?
Not with yous.
He hasn't played for us yet.
Exactly.
Galvin, unreal this year. I don't know how he didn't get the players' vote for 6.
Oh,
Luai's
he
played
wasn't
half the
even in-
season at 7.
He wasn't even in the conversation.
They're nowhere near the convo.
No idea how close I was to putting Buller on this list.
All right,
All right,
let's
the
do this
next
one.
one.
I felt as though I clearly won that one.
You did.
Yeah, 100%.
Right, the next
I've
one.
still got more money though.
Don't roll
You should
over.
let it roll over.
Don't let it roll over. This is rude. This is adding new
see,
information.
What's the benefits of having money or no money?
That's why you shouldn't have saved. Like spin.
Yeah, spend. Spend. Don't take 3 options. Don't take 4 options that are $1.
All right, I got you.
All right,
How much money and how many positions?
$15, and you've got 5 positions.
Yep.
We're doing
You've got to take 3 middles.
Yep.
And 2 edges. So we're going to go the middles first.
Yep.
All right, and then we're going to go the edges.
Yep.
All right.
Oh,
Your
can I-
$5.
Oh, no, I'm
you-
just trying to figure out like where I see value or where I want to put the money.
All right.
I'm thinking there. Want to put money there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I've kind of split how well plan on putting the money.
All right. Your $5 options
Yep.
for the
Yep.
middle is Joey Tarpany.
Yep.
As in, like, you're taking him?
Yep. $5 are gone.
I know what you're going to do here, too. Mitch Barnett is your other $5 option. And then your final $5 option for middles, Cam Murray.
This is for all 3 middles, right?
Yeah, that's all.
I'm taking all 3.
You can't.
I just did.
You cannot.
You said I can't roll over, so I'm spending.
There are 5 positions you must fill, so you can.
That's okay. We'll dual positions.
Tell me, which one are you taking? Mitch Barnett or Cam Murray?
Both.
You can only take one.
I can take both. I got $10.
No, you can take one.
That's $10.
You can take one.
That's $10. I'll take 1 and 2.
You can take one.
Let him
I'll take
take
both.
2.
No. All right,
I'll
I'm
take
giving
both.
you Cam Murray because you're a big fan of his.
I
me
wanted
too.
Cam Murray.
Okay, then you can have Cam Murray and he can have Mitch Barnett.
All right. Well,
Finalization. Give him-
next round.
Your $4 options, of which none are available for
He just took up Cam Murray. We're moving
Yeah.
on.
but you've got $5 left. You
What?
can only like money wise, you cannot
Then
take
who
a
did I
$4
get?
option.
You said I only get 1.
You can only take one of Cam Murray and Mitch Barnett. Because you took Joey Tarpany.
Oh yeah, safe. I'm taking the next one.
You cannot take a $4 option.
I can.
2, your $4 options are James Fisher-Harris, Spencer Lenu, or Ruben Cotter.
I got Linu.
No, you don't.
That gives me $1.
$1 for
Take
2
the six
positions.
off my backs.
Nope.
Yeah.
Are you
I'm in
interested
credit.
in any of those for $4?
Yeah, I want Fisher Harris.
Ooh. Fisher-Harris with blue. All right, the $3 options.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Go.
Which is where Ra can come back into this. You have Stefano, you have Josh King, and Max Plath.
Yep. Give me all 3.
You can only take one.
Yep.
Which one would you like?
Yep.
You're going to end up with $1 option if you do this.
That's okay.
No, literally, I'm going to give you $1 option out of
That's
the
okay.
middles. All right, we're going down to $2. You can have either Saifidi brother, Corey Jensen, or Adam Elliott. Those are your $2 options.
Yep.
Nah.
And your $1 options are Jesse Bromwich, Junior Paulo, or Tom Eisenhuth.
Give me Junior Polo.
For $1. Are you ending up with Jesse? This motherfucker saying yeah. Now, you know what? You can have Corey Jensen.
I don't want Jensen.
You can have Jesse. Oh, you've got 2 middles. What?
Yeah, he's got. Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
was
he
saying.
ends
Like
up he ends up with Eisenhuth.
I want the $3 one.
he
You
can.
said
He
he
can
said
take
yeah
them.
to all of them. It didn't say which one.
Yeah, just give me one of the $3 ones.
Ay.
I got $2 left, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me $2 on the next one.
You want what? You want two of the $1 ones?
No, I want one of the 2.
You can't. You have to have a second one.
No. We're just running the 12-man.
No. All right. So after that, you've got what's that? You've got $5 left too.
Just fill out my team.
So the $5 options are out the window for both teams. The $5 options were Angus Crichton, Hamoli Alukwatu, and Viliami Kikau. Your $4 options are Ali Katoa, Nikora, or Jeremiah Nanai.
I don't want any of them.
Don't want any of them. All right. Your $3 options are Zach Hosking, Jaden Sewer, or Bo Fermor.
Say them again.
Zach Hosking, Jaden Sewer, or Bo Fermor.
I'll go with Bo Fermor.
All right. $2 options are Samuela Fainu, Scott Sorensen, or Tyson Frizzell.
This is for next year, eh?
Yeah.
Who's going to be the $1 options? That's my question. Maybe I should have taken a $4 option. We'll take a risk. We'll wait till the $1.
Your $1 options are.
Oh, that means I can't get one.
No, because there'll be 3.
Can't double
so
up?
you take 2.
There's 3.
Yeah. You'll get 2 and I'll get the last one.
Oh, you just pick whichever one you want. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I haven't picked any of mine.
Go.
All right. Your $1 options are Connolly Lemuelu, Jordan Ricky, or Sean Lane.
We'll just go with Ricky.
Yeah. And that means Sean Lane and Lemuelu. Fuck. It's actually quite funny. I like your middles, man. The edges. All right. Are you? So for the teams, we've got two. You have. Oh my god, I can't read that blue. James Fisher Harris, Junior Paulo, and then Cam Murray with Bo Fermor and Jordan Rickey.
I'll take it.
Right, your team is Mitch Barnett, Josh King, Joey Tarpanet.
I don't even know who the fuck Josh King is.
Plays
Who's he play for?
Melbourne's prop. He's me.
Yeah, plays for Storm.
He made team of the week.
Is he the
last
cunt
week.
with the afro? Did he have afro? Isn't he old?
Nah, that's Matt King, winger.
Yeah.
And coach,
Ah.
he's the coach for he's the assistant for the Roosters.
Makes sense.
Like I said, I like your middles. You've got Josh King, Mitch Barnett, Joey Tarpanet. Your edges, Sean Lane, Connolly Lemuelu.
Should have let me roll over there $6. Should have just merged it. $30. Pick your team.
As I said, man, these were two different ones. I was hoping this second one wasn't here.
What was the
And
other
then-
one that you had? What was the one you wanted us to get, but we didn't?
I wanted you guys to get the blind ranking where I'm just spinning where all the teams, and you've got to tell me, based on next year, is this team going to come top 4? But like once top 4 comes, just say Storm had come up, and you got top 4, like top 4 was locked.
Oh yeah, and we're doing
So
it.
if you had got like Penrith, you would have had to choose 5 to 8, 9 to 12, 13 to 16, or Spoon.
And that's for like all 17 teams we were doing.
No. So it was like literally like those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you only get 5 teams.
5 teams. Sounds simple enough.
Yeah.
He's got to leave, come back in, and we'll cut it in.
Oh, he got kicked, eh?
He got his thing stopped recording. His browser must have froze. So yeah, in the meantime, Sam froze, but it's all good. He comes back.
There he is.
Jeez.
There he is.
What's that? Is that my internet?
Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. As you were.
Yeah. Nah, but what I was really hoping was that we'd have like 3 teams that you guys like thought were going to be like top 4 teams, and you had to put them somewhere other than the top 4.
Oh. Nah, it's pretty hard to crack my top 4.
Hey man,
Yeah.
but,
4th team, but
but I mean, like if you had got like say like Melbourne, Penrith, and then like the Dogs, like Penrith would have had to go on somewhere else. Like depending on like obviously who came first. Well, like if Melbourne had come first, and you've got to put them in one of those categories, where would you have put them?
Melbourne's always going to go top 4, regardless.
100%.
So then if Penrith had come next,
Yeah, another team that would have been top 4, regardless.
Yeah.
but top 4's locked.
Oh, you're saying we can only put one?
Yeah, so you can only put one team in there.
Oh. Well, I didn't know that, did I?
Then why would you give more teams that won't be top 4?
No,
They are top 4
so
quality.
you get all the teams. So you get like all the teams in the league, but basically you've got to say like you've got to kind of like think like, oh, do I really want to put Melbourne top 4 when Penrith could come?
Because we're only
Unless-
putting one team into their top 4 spot.
Yeah, because you're only putting one team into the top 4, one team into 5 to 8, one team 9 to 12, one team 13 to 16, and then one team Spoon. So say you left the Spoon open, and you got Penrith. Penrith would have to go into the Spoon.
Yeah. Well, that's just what happens.
It's
Oh,
just
and
it
the
is what
spinning
it is.
wheel was going to decide what team,
Yeah, what teams came up?
what teams came up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you. I mean, yeah, blind ranking, right?
Yeah, that's. I always see it, man. I love the blind rankings. So I'm like, there's no way that's what you chose.
Go, do it.
Oh, do it. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's do it.
We got like 6-7 minutes. We got a little bit of time.
All right, hold on.
Let's do
NRL. Give me NRL.com. I need the list. Letter.
Oh, you didn't have it prepared?
No. So because had the spinning wheel chose this, then I would have already had like all the teams in the spinner ready to go.
Well, while you're getting ready, let's reflect on our teams. Rawiri, after playing that last game, knowing what you know now, was there anything you would have changed? Like if you could have just picked anyone, like knowing what the list is? How different would your team have been?
Nah. It's how it was kind of it's how it turned out.
Yeah. I think I would have pulled the trigger on the Dylan Brown, Mitchell Moses one. But then Reese Robertson would have been gone. And that would have made my team. I can't remember who the lower rankings. I had already knew that the utility was just going to be $1. Like before we started it, I think I put like $4, $5 on like the fullback and the halves, and then utility I was automatically $1. And it was the same with the coach. I put $2, $1 there. So I was never gonna go like top end on the utility or the coach. It was just whether like the fullback or the hooker and the halves was where I was planning on spending most of my money.
Nah, my plan was to go ones all the way or fives and just go broke.
No.
In hindsight, though, when we're out, just skip the other ones. We don't need to know. It's just wasting time.
Yeah, I've just got to let you know who you may or may not have got.
I already had in my mind if I was going for ones or if I was going for bust.
All right.
There's no changing it.
Yeah. Look, if you had like the full like $30 and you just took the $5 from the first ones, what would your team have been? Because
there wasn't many $5 options in the first round that I was actually wanting other than Kalen Ponga.
Yeah.
The first round was dud for like players that I like.
Well, the halves
I didn't like
all
any of them
because none of us was going to $5 on the halves.
Yeah,
Reese, I just felt the only reason why I went with Reese at 5 is because I only spent like $3 at the half, so I was like, well, fuck, I got the money, like just shoot,
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know if I really want like a defensive guy when I've got Nikodima and Katoa as my halves. I need attack.
Yeah.
And then you went through the list, and I was like, well, they're all shit. I don't want none of them.
Bro, I struggled with the nines because I was like, I feel like
you should have just picked players from other teams like Melbourne.
Nah, man.
Yeah,
now, because I looked at it right where I was like the $5 options. I'm taking the best of the best out. And that's why I didn't have Cleary or Jerome, because otherwise you're going to get like Munster and Wishart.
And then what else was it? Yeah, your halves.
Hey,
I was like, meh. And then the hookers, I was like, meh. Utility, I was definitely not getting any one of them. I was like,
It's like, surely
money.
Someone bites on the Wishart.
Nah, those utilities were dud. They're too small.
Hey, man.
Not at
what
that
utility
price.
is?
Not at that price.
$5 on a utility. I think max I'm spending $3. Even $3 is a hard push for utility.
You didn't want Blaze?
No.
Nah.
So sad. Alright, I've got the spinning wheel up. Alright, who wants to go first?
Yeah, so tell us these rules again. So how many teams are we getting?
So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. And
5 teams.
Each.
5 different teams?
Yeah, 5 different teams.
Yeah. Okay, so we got our own board each, and only one team can go into each section.
Yeah, so the sections are
teams in the top 4.
Nah. So the sections are 1 to 4.
Fuck, it's gonna be a late finish.
5 to 8.
I gotta edit all these graphics.
9 to 12. 13 to 16. And spoon.
Ooh, I think. Oh, come on, spinning wheel. Bless me.
Hey, Tigers straight off the bat. Spoon.
All right. Who's going first?
I thought I was.
All right.
Yeah.
Come on, baby. Praying for the Tigers. Vibes.
Thank God. Thank God. Your first team is the Storm.
Oh, well, top 4.
All right, so you're putting Storm in top 4.
Harlock Panthers, if I get you next 5-8, mate.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Your next team is the Titans.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were going back and forth. Okay.
Yeah, I thought.
Nah, because I have to remove them. So
Yeah,
'cause I
that's
have to
all good.
take them out.
Yeah, that's all good. I mean,
No,
there's
no, 'cause
17 teams.
Yeah.
No, I would rather have a fresh hit.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay, so we both thought differently then. Titans.
Yeah, I was thinking what you were
yes,
thinking.
we were on the same wavelength.
No.
Like, yeah, that makes sense. Titans. Let's see. They got a good team. They got Tino coming back. Definitely not in the 8. Are they 9 to 12? Potentially, more than likely 13 to 16. I won't put it there.
13 to 16?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I forgot the numbers. I'll just wing
think
it.
4.
I'll just ask him.
Yeah.
Your next team,
I'll just ask him. What's
the
available.
Warriors.
The Warriors. They got James
I don't know, man. I
Fisher-Harris,
think,
though.
James Fisher-Harris makes a difference, I reckon, just in terms of he's a competitor.
Competitor.
Competitor,
Yeah, he competes. He makes others around them compete. Like, you always hear those boys talk about him in Kiwis camp, like he's the one that lifts.
He's gonna change that culture, eh? Well, you think he
Yeah.
would? I mean, the team's already good. I mean, but they're lacking halves.
Him and Mitchie Barnett as co-captains,
Mitchie
drop Tohu to fucking reserve grade. They're good to go.
Who is like? Because I feel who's their starting 13?
Tohu when he comes back.
But is he back?
Yeah, he will be.
Who they got? Oh, Aaron Clark. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, Aaron Clark's going there, yeah.
I want to go 9 to 12.
9 to 12.
It's a bit too inconsistent. Too up, down, up, down.
Yeah.
All right, your next team is the Newcastle Knights. You have 5 to 8 or spoon.
So I think I'm going to get the Tigers is the question.
Do you risk it?
I think
Do
the
I
question
risk
is,
it for the Tigers?
fuck, what if you get the Dogs?
Oh, well, then it is what it is.
Yeah.
With the blind ranking.
the
I don't know
game.
what you want me to do about it.
The game, mate.
You know. What are the odds I get the Tigers? I've got a what? 1 in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 in 13 chance.
Hey, that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me.
I can't put Tigers at 5 and 8.
Why not, man? Lockie Galvin,
Fuck, he ain't
Taruva,
shit.
Luai.
Bro, hard, eh?
Lockie Galvin ain't shit. One good year.
Man. Pretty good.
But as though Luke Brooks had one good year, it was never the same.
What, this year? I don't know when that good year was at the Tigers.
Didn't he win Dally M halfback of the year all the way back when?
All right.
And we still don't know
Back
how
in,
that was.
back in, lock in.
Lock in. All right. Okay. You know what? I'm going to say that I don't get the Tigers. So, you know what? Fuck it. We're hoping we get the Tigers. Next team's going to be the Wooden Spooners.
So you put Knights at 5 to 8.
We're just shooting.
Hurry up. What's it say?
Hit it.
Is it something?
And 2's 2025 Wooden Spooners.
Blind ranked, by the way.
Yep, blindly ranked. But some would say he put the vibes out there correctly. It is the Brisbane Broncos. Yeah. Big fan.
Hey, there's a difference between a theoretical one and actually winning 3.
I would never be mad if the Broncos were 5 or 8 and Knights. I was going to put Knights at Spoon and just say Ponga gets injured and misses the whole season.
Yeah, I was wondering if you would do it, eh?
And then whoever goes there.
If him and Best are out most of the season, it's overs again.
All right. You're up. Your first one, the Warriors.
What's my allocations?
So 1 to 4, 5 to 8, 9 to 12, 13 to 16.
Yeah,
or the
there.
spoon? 13 to 16?
Yeah.
Ooh, you went one lower than I did.
I'm just starting low, work my way up.
Yeah, I see.
All right, your next team is... Nah, stay down.
It's the Tigers, eh?
Nah, it's the Knights. We've
what
got two
about the
teams that he's
Warriors?
just had.
This
One-
is why
one-
we
what
thought
about
you
the
were just
Warriors?
could have gone back and forth. We would have
Yeah.
definitely not got the same teams.
I thought based on the odds, there was no way we were going to get the same teams.
It's computer generated, man. There's no odds. It's
Yeah, well,
just
based on odds, if we had gone alternate, we definitely would not have gotten the same teams. It would have been off. You put them
Right,
back
we've got a different one. The Panthers.
1 to 4.
Panthers.
Probably 4, to be honest. 1 probably go back to Melbourne.
Oh, yeah?
You gotta.
Raiders.
What have I got left?
You've got 5 to 8 or spoon.
5 to 8, probably.
Did the same order I did. Oh, not like kind of left the same two till last.
For the boys, back it up.
All right.
Oh, spinning, man. All right,
Speed it up,
the
man.
last one. Your spooners are the Dolphins.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Yeah, man. God damn. I'm a little bit disappointed that wasn't the Dogs.
Might have been the
Yeah.
Dogs if you had taken out the other teams. Would have been less teams to pick from.
Hey, if you ultimated,
Nah,
would have been spicier.
Right, yeah. I'm
I
doing
feel
mine
like
while you guys wrap this up.
It's as expected, right? Is how a randomly predicted one goes.
All right, I've got Bunnies 5 to 8. At least that's a different team.
There's too much pausing. I'm not editing this.
Tigers
This fool gotta put them 1 to 4.
9 to 12.
Dreaming.
Man. You heard
9 to 12.
Dreaming.
Oh, that's boring. Storm 1 to 4.
Yeah, when will we do next season's predictions? Probably at the start of next year.
Yeah.
No.
What are we looking at?
Yeah.
Like
Oh, I wanted to hate so badly.
preseason? No, because preseason's not that
Oh,
long.
you know what?
It's never that long.
Cleary gets
Nah,
injured.
preseason's like 3 weeks.
The Panthers are my spooners.
Wow, you're just a hater.
No, Cleary's going to get injured.
Just haterade, man.
This is actually someone who I have in the race for the spoon next year. Fuck. Oh, well, 13 to 16 is the Dolphins. Hey.
Nice. Well done.
9 to 12 Tigers. What a great list.
Do you remember Felipe?
Felipe.
Dolphins fan here? Felipe Carvalho?
No.
He was in like all the NFL meme pages and shit like that. He's like, hey, Dolphins fan here. Felipe. The meme.
Oh my goodness.
Felipe. You don't remember Felipe?
No.
Man, y'all ain't in the right memes, man. You need Felipe. Do you do your thing?
Oh, what, my picks? Yeah.
Yeah, read about like nice and loud. We talked over you because there was just too much silence during it.
Yeah, that spinner takes ages. Right, so I had the Storm 1 to 4, Bunnies 5 to 8, Tigers 9 to 12, Dolphins 13 to 16, 2025 Spooners, the Penrith Panthers.
What's the word? Randomly ranked, blind ranked.
Yeah, blind ranked.
Blind ranked.
No, you're not. Stand on it.
Right.
Cleary's going to get injured. Dylan Neewitz, get me out of here. Panthers, Spooners.
Nice. Well, that wraps up episode. What number are we up to now? Episode 65, 66 we're up to now. Episode 66. 66 down, 66,645 left to go. We are nearing the end of the season. We are nearing the end of our actual recording season too, ladies and gentlemen. If you are in Tamaki Makoto next weekend, holla at your boys. Head over to 99 Dreams NZ social platforms on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. Email us at tukorerangi@gmail.com. Let us know where some spots are to hang out in Tamaki. We're looking for somewhere to go to eat. I know something Dumpling sells drink the milgi, so I'm gonna go there and get me some milgi. I need it, boys. I need it. We need it.
Have you had it before?
No.
What if
That's
it's
why
real
he's hyping it
letdown?
up.
What if it's real letdown?
No, I just
Then
hope
so
that
be it.
that it's in stock. I really do, for
Bro,
your sake.
nothing
Bro,
would
me
be
too.
funnier than going there and it's out of stock.
Hey man, no, because you talk to the owner of something dumpling and he'll probably tell you where to go. The only reason I really want it is because it's Polynesian owned and operated. So we got to support the brothers getting out there, creating their businesses, doing their thing. You know what I mean? Rather than Anchor Milk and that's all owned by Fonterra. So we are here owned by, I don't know, maybe his name's Tavita. I don't know. That's probably like the worst thing.
The most handiest stereotype. You might as well have just said Junior.
It's either Tavita, Junior, or Silla.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so let us know where some spots are to hit up in Tamaki. I'm not going to tell you where we'll be staying. It's creepy if you do actually come.
Bro might show
but-
up. Big fan.
That'd be creepy, bro.
Oh, that'd
Just
be
get
funny
diddied.
as hell.
Just get diddied, bro. Nah, man. So yeah, let us know, please, somewhere to go, sites to see. I know the Sky Tower thing is a thing. Does it cost to go up?
Oh, what, up to the observation floor?
Yeah, up the Sky Tower.
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh yeah, it costs to jump off though, eh?
I mean, if you want to come back up, yeah.
Surely we do a challenge, eh? Loser has to jump off.
No.
I feel like that's a thing, either there or the Harbour Bridge.
This might cost too much.
No.
Three-way chippins.
Oh, I'll chip in and someone can take my place to jump off.
Are you not a fan of like jumping off a bridge?
I'm not a fan of heights.
Oh, you don't do heights?
Nah.
Neither,
Team
like,
ground bound is the way I like to be.
Same, but you know, I like to for the views, for the content.
You know, someone could show them the views while I'm on the ground.
But yeah, anyways, there's Broke Boy Tacos that I think too wanted to check out the Bedia Tacos, but there's also a street taco that does it way better than Broke Boy Taco, ladies and gentlemen, that we will go and see. Big Eddie, his wife, does way better tacos. I think it's in that market Friday night underneath the warehouse.
Thank you for that one.
You know the one?
There's a lot.
Yeah, under the warehouse.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Under the warehouse.
There's night markets all over the place in Auckland.
But under the warehouse.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's the Pakuranga one, which
Where's
I'm not
Pakuranga?
far from.
Oh, see? There we go.
It could also be
Tacos on Friday, murder the toilet on Saturday. And then grand final Sunday. I was thinking maybe we get
Grand final
pizzas or
Sunday.
something for the grand final. Or if we're downstairs in the lobby, then whatever they have at the restaurant. But yeah. Otherwise, like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your friends and family about us, ladies and gentlemen. We need all the support we can get. We're coming into season 2 very shortly, and we're going to be rolling in hot. We'll actually have a plan of attack next season, so stay tuned for that. I think that's it from me, ladies and gentlemen. Take care. See you on Thursday.
Oh, yep. Honestly, I thought you were signing off. I was like, oh yeah, different sign off. No, yeah, cheers for listening. If you like the listen, all that stuff, let us know, man. But yeah, like, subscribe, shout out to 99 Dreams. Off to you too.
As always, we want to give our love and support to those both near and far. We really do appreciate the support. We're going to keep it short and simple this one, just like the weekend of rugby league that was. But we will see you on Thursday, where we get to break down 2 exciting games with the 2 elite teams going off against the 2 not nearly as elite teams. But you never know. We'll break it down and we'll see where maybe the Sharks or the Roosters can cause the upset of the century. I highly doubt it. But anyway, we will see you on Thursday, Whānau. We'll keep it there. Till then, stay safe. Chur to the chur. Mātua.